Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. This is Money on Crypto, and this is a channel where we provide you everything you need to make money on crypto by giving you the valuable education and information you need to make money on crypto. So today we'll be talking about something really important. If you've not heard about it, then you need to hear about it. We'll be talking about NFT games. NFT games, and trust me, you are going to be learning a whole lot from this section. So quickly, I'll be running through what we have for today. We'll be looking at what are NFT games and how do they work. So it's very important you understand what NFT games are and how they work, so that you could be able to leverage on opportunities that are found in this sector. So quickly, let's go into it. So a quick introduction. NFT games began with crypto kittens craze. NFT games have been developed and they have gone from being just normal games to become play to earn models. So they are also known as game fee, which stands for game finance. So it's just a combination of game and finance. So in other words, you don't have to just play alone. It provides you an opportunity for you to earn money while you're playing. So you no longer rely on winning, finding, or breeding a scarce collectible worth thousands of dollars. You can now choose to experiment with multiple games model in various themes as aside from the collectible animals. So you can now do a whole lot of things. But before that, let's go into what NFTs are. So, what are NFTs? Very important. So, you see kittens like these, see punks, you see a whole lot of things that come with it. So, it's very important you understand what NFTs are. NFT in itself stands for non-fungible token. So, it's basically a digital cryptographic token on the blockchain representing a unique item. In other words, it means it's so unique you can't find another copy of it, an exact copy of it. So even when they are brought in series, where they are released in series, they have unique meta structures, unique in its composition, its encryption. They stand out in their own unique ways. So that's why they are called NFTs, non-fungible. So you can't create it. Their rarity varies from one level to another. So basically, NFTs have solved the long-standing issue of creating decentralized digital collectibles and ownership in a copy-paste world. So NFTs are not just limited to games; they could be online properties, a whole lot of things that you can pick up off the NFT market. So basically, this property means each token is unique and cannot be swapped identically for another token ever. So, like I said initially, they can't be swapped for another token, any other token in the NFT space. So, just like we have BTC that can be swapped for another BTC, no, an NFT token can't be swapped for another NFT token. So they have different metadata and they are printed in different structures. So that's what I was just trying to put out there. So how do NFT games work? So clearly NFTs are token that cannot be changed. They're unique. They don't have a replica. So, but you have to understand, how do the games work? So NFT games are different from just holding the crypto collectible, from just holding the NFT coins. Basically, NFT games will use NFTs in its rules, mechanisms, player interaction. For example, a game could represent your unique character or avatar as an NFT. So let's say you'll be able to get kittens, and in the game Crypto Kittens, the NFT you have becomes your own avatar. Now you can actually decide to trade it, you can actually decide to swap it, you can actually decide to do a lot of things. So to for you to be able to get into it, a new player plays to earn models also allows you to generate income from NFT games which will be discussed later. That certainly will be discussing a whole lot of things later. So, how do you take NFTs and technically implement them in the game environment? That's a very important question for my gamers. So, if you're out there and you're a gamer, this is for you. You no longer have to just play games. Now you can earn money while you play games. So, simply to swap, create, and implement NFTs within a game, developers create smart contracts that make up the rules for the NFT use. So basically, smart contracts are self-executing piece of code stored in the blockchain. So basically, there is no complex stuff. It's basically piece of code, self-executing code assigned to do specific tasks, and of course, it's on the blockchain. So for example, crypto kittens has a small number of main contracts that structure the game. So they create the rules, they create how the games are being executed, and a whole lot of things. The game developer initially keeps the code secret, but over time, people were able to look into the regularities with its delivery, and we're able to figure out when a non-fungible token will be given. So in the game, you can see a non-fungible token being given as a prize for completing certain tasks or a chance to earn money. And the beautiful thing is that they have different rarities. So what are play to earn NFT games? That's where you make the money. Yeah, play to earn NFT games. So play to earn NFT games give users the chance to generate an income stream through playing. Like I said initially, you'll have the capacity to generate an income for yourself while playing a game. Typically, a player is rewarded with tokens and occasionally NFTs, earning more the longer the play. The token end are often needed as part of the game crafting process. So basically, it's just about earning more tokens as you play. So when you complete the tasks, when you do great things in the game space, you earn non-fungible tokens. Okay, so beautiful. Moving forward, token the token method is usually the more stable of the two, as tokens can be earned steadily through play, while NFT drops as more chance based. Like I was explaining earlier, you get tokens while as you play the game, as you achieve tasks, you play the game. But NFTs themselves, they drop maybe a rare avatar, a rare element that you need in the game drops as a function of chance. So play to earn has been especially popularly used popular amongst users in low income countries as an alternative or boost to fixed income or social security. So for low income countries, here's a gig that you could actually do and earn a lot of money. So Axis Infinity has become one of the most well-known play to earn game. The game requires an initial investment to purchase 3 axes, or you can receive a free scholarship from another player. So basically, if you don't have money to purchase, you can go online and apply for scholarships using another player's account, or reach out to another player so they hand you a scholarship. So once you have a smarter team and begin to complete tasks and challenges, you can earn small love portion. So basically, small love portion is a kind of a fungible token. So I'll be showing you a couple of fungible tokens at the end of the video. We'll be heading straight to my Binance account where I show you a couple of non-fungible tokens that, well, you can decide to pick up over time. So breeders use SLP to breed new axes, create an economy for the item. Axis Infinity became particularly popular in the Philippines because a lot of people used it, and people have been seen to earn a lot of money ranging from $200 to $1,000 and more depending on the time you invest to it. Okay, so what are in-game NFTs? Okay, in-game NFTs offer another way for you to generate income through playing NFT games. So basically, the concept is for you to play the game and get something out of it. You don't just play empty handed. Rather than ending a non fungible RC20 token like SLP, that's SLP in Axie Infinity, or skills in Crypto Blades, you earn NFTs that represent collectible items. This gameplay mechanism is a traditional way of generating incomes with NFT games. So NFT games are basically about generating incomes. Items will vary in their worth based on their cosmetic, rarity, utility, based in the game. So let's say a item um cost, it's basically dependent on how rare it is. Is it something that no other person has? So definitely if it's something that is unique to you, man, the price will go above the roof. If it has utility, so if so for certain games that it's about building strategies and conquering nations, there are certain avatars that you have that have perfect utilities that enables you to do certain things that no other person can do. So it gives you an advantage. So definitely, if you have such, you would have the competitive advantage in this market. So crypto kittens is one example of a game that relies only on the collectability of game NFTs. There is no way to keep playing and earning a steady income without the element of chance. Definitely, I mentioned that earlier. Most newer NFT games offer a mix of both play to earn and in-game NFTs. So you can go check them out, a lot of them. So we'll talk about that later. Now, how do I make money from the game? So what NFT how do NFT games make money basically? So that's everything. It's just together. Okay. Hope you're following me. So the amount of money you can make playing an NFT game would depend on the specific game's mechanisms and the market demand. So it depends basically on the game and how a lot of people request for it. Definitely, Infinity Access is one you would like to try. If you've not gotten it, go out there and pick up something on Infinity Access. The money you will make from other users who value the NFTs or cryptocurrency end in the game. So you would need to cash out by selling your goods on the market, exchange, or auction house. With NFT games, value is derived either from the NFT or token collectibility or in-game utility. I said that earlier. So the value is placed on how valuable that avatar is or the usability in the game. Is there a possibility to lose money in NFT games? Yeah, definitely there is. For everything that has positive, the upside, you always have the downside. So there's a possibility of you losing money in NFT games. Possibility for you to make money from NFT game? The answer is yes. So if the answer is yes, it means there is an opportunity for you to lose money in the NFT games. So I'll be talking about that, sharing a couple of things that you should do and things you shouldn't do to lose money. So let's run into it. It is possible for you to lose money playing NFT games. The exact amount depends on the type of game you're playing, its mechanism, and the values of the NFTs you're handling. Losing money doesn't necessarily mean you are being scammed, as NFTs are speculative and their values depend on what people place on them. Your losses are also depend on the market force, like any crypto investment. Only spend what you can afford to lose. So that's very important, to spend what you can afford to lose and know that it's not physical. Doesn't necessarily mean that you've lost your token. It might just be that market drops, or there's a drop in the market price, or maybe cryptocurrency Bitcoin is down. So definitely it could be one of the reasons why you might just be losing money. So let's get into other things. Can I lose my NFTs? Very, very important. The first one talked about losing money, which means the value of the NFT dropping. But this one talks about losing your NFT itself. So let's get into it and see if it's possible for you to lose your NFTs. With the value some NFTs are worth, It is a common fear to lose them while playing a game or interacting with a blockchain. Whether you have purchased your NFT or you've earned them in game, you need to make sure you keep them secured. In short, it is possible to lose your NFTs if you aren't careful. That's generally it's a rule everywhere. You have tendencies to lose something if you're not careful about it. Such is life, I guess. However, your chances of losing them are minimal if you follow the best practices. So I'll be listing out some of the best practices that you'll be following to ensure that you don't lose your NFTs. So let's look at the first one. You attempt to, you attempt to transfer it from your wallet to another wallet that doesn't support your NFT token standard. Basically, what this means is do yourself a favor to look at the wallet you intend to transfer. Know if it supports or if it doesn't support. The next one means you are a victim of scam, fraud, and you send your NFT to a scammer. So probably you intend to perform a transaction, but unfortunately for you, you weren't able to determine who is a scammer and you sent him your NFT. Third one is you give a malicious smart contract permission to access your wallet, and man, that's way out of it. To try and check out the address you're handing access to your NFTs, make sure that the account has all it takes. It is built to meet that particular task. You lose it as part of the game rules. Okay, basically that's the last part, which is generally so maybe when you lose to a bigger opponent, you tend to lose your NFTs. Maybe when if you're playing a strategic game where you have to conquer nations and your nations get conquered, my dear, you just tend to lose your NFTs. So that's basically one of it. So let's look at other things. So apart from the last we talked about, you can literally avoid every other situation. Basically, you can generally avoid them. We have a lot of scams going around: NFT scam, Bitcoin technology scam, scams in general. So just like you won't use PayPal or the internet banking without knowing what it's all about. It's very important that you get all the information you need about NFT games and NFTs before we use them, just like we're offering you. So if you're watching this video right now, trust me, you're doing the right thing for yourself. So how do you actually avoid all these challenges? Basically, confirm that I said that earlier. Confirm that you are sending your NFT to another wallet and it isn't a scam. And also that it is greatly compatible. Talking about the next, understand the type of token and blockchain your wallet or platform supports. Very important. Don't make the mistake of using a wrong platform for another one. Very importantly, ERC721 and ERC1155 are the most common NFT token protocols for Ethereum, and BEP721 and BEP1155 are the most common for the Binance Smart Chain BSC. Also, make sure you're sending them to the right or correct address and never assume they are compatible. Make sure to ensure that they are compatible. It is very important to be thorough. So take note. If you're watching this, take home, ensure that you're thorough about where you intend to transfer your NFTs to. Only interact with smart chain from reputable projects. Very important that you trust. If you don't trust it, I advise you don't go into it. So just go ahead and interact with reputable smart chains that you trust, so they can actually help you secure your coins better or secure your tokens better. Check carefully the rules of the game you're playing. Very important. Don't you're playing with a lot of money, so do yourself a favor and assess the rules that guide the games you intend to play. Do well to familiarize yourself with the game to avoid unwanted surprises. That I believe these and these again, so you can take your time, pause and go through everything that I've talked about, and you would be able to defend yourself against any form of losses, except for the ones you experience while playing the games. Okay, so let's get into it. Now we'll be looking at popular NFT games. There are a wide range of popular NFT games. I've been mentioning Asia Infinity. That's a lot of them. So you can check them out. A lot of them. Okay, I'm having Asia Infinity follows a model similar to Pokemon with collectible creatures and battles. Very, very important. So you can go and check this out as the Infinity. The next one, I think I vibe for this a lot. So we have So Rare. So Rare. I hope I'm pronouncing it well. Okay. So forgive me if I did that wrong. But it's basically a football game, and you have the opportunity to trade your favorite players. So you can buy Messi, buy Ronaldo, and you trade them for a whole lot of a whole lot for someone who loves them. So do well, enjoy the gameplay, and the good thing is while you're playing, you're making a whole lot of money. So we have Gods Unchained. I think this is a strategy game where you have to defeat a colony. You have to conquer a nation, and you need a lot of NFTs to be able to do this. Yeah, gamers build deck with different powers, strengths to combat other players. Okay, I talked about that. So beautiful. So the more you win, the more you earn. Now I'll be talking about Binance NFT collections. So on Binance, you will find a lot of NFT collections. The Binance NFT marketplace provide an NFT gaming experience with NFT mystery boxes and collection partnership. This partnership range from digital artists to NFT games. Every purchasable mystery box contains a random NFT of a different rarity from the collection. You can either open the box to reveal the NFT or sell it without opening it. That's how it works. So NFT collection contains several NFTs, mystery boxes. I think I talked about that. So these are a couple of NFTs that you will be looking at later. We have Mobox collection. So Mobox is a gaming platform. I would be looking into that. We have My Neighbor Alice collection. I'll be showing you that at the end of the game so you could see things for yourself. So in conclusion, I'll be saying that NFT games takes digital collectibles and creates rules for players to interact with each other on the NFT platform. While some people value NFTs for their transaction collectability, others want them for their utility. Very important. So while others want to keep, some other people just want to collect them because of how useful they are to the game. Many NFT games work like a trading card game, but not everyone would collect the card. Not everyone who collects the card intends to play. Game Fee, which stands for Game Finance, has now created new NFT gaming economy that have changed how people can earn using NFT. Taking take to take money to make money, sorry, it's not just about luck and collecting anything, it's also about playing too. Very important. So at this point, what do you do next? Love this channel, like, subscribe, and trust me, you'll be getting amazing content from here, popping out from us. We'll be providing you a lot of information on whatever you need to succeed in the crypto market. So in our next video, we'll be looking at certain coins that we believe has the potential to earn you a lot of money in this bull run. So stick to this channel and make sure you smash the subscribe button and click the like button. Leave a comment so we know how you feel about this video. Thank you so much.